Hey everyone, Isaac here. Today we are diving deep into something that might just shake up everything you thought you knew about happiness. Now, we all want to be happy, right? But what if I told you that the very pursuit of happiness could actually be making you miserable? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a whole new perspective on how to find true and lasting fulfillment. Let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with a question. How many times have you caught yourself thinking, I'll be happy when... Maybe it's when you get that promotion at your job, or when you buy that house, or when you find that perfect relationship. This never-ending chase is something I've seen countless times in my coaching sessions, in my friends and in my family, and we're all on this happiness treadmill. We're running endlessly, but we're never truly arriving. But why? What's going on here? Science tells us that external achievements and conditions account for only about 10% of our overall happiness. Surprised? Listen to this. According to a study by Sonia Lyubomirsky, a leading happiness researcher, our genetic makeup influences about 50% of our happiness baseline. And the remaining 40%, it's within our control based on our actions and our attitudes. Now, here's where things get a little bit dicey. When we solely focus on the pursuit of happiness as a goal, we place our satisfaction in the outcome, essentially making it conditional. And this sets a dangerous trap, and it sets a perpetuating cycle where you're never satisfied, always waiting for the next milestone to feel truly happy. And I've been there, and I struggle with this almost on a weekly basis. I have to catch myself and realign, because it's so easy to get into this trap. I've worked with people who reached their dreams, but they felt more empty than ever before. So if chasing happiness isn't the answer, then what's the answer? Well, the solution lies in shifting our mindset and shifting our approach. It's about focusing on what many philosophers and scientists refer to as eudaimonia, or a life well lived, as opposed to hedonia, which is purely pleasure-based. Eudaimonic happiness is pursuing your values, and it's pursuing long-term fulfilling things, which builds your character and makes you happy long-term, while hedonic happiness is very much on the surface. It's based on these kicks. Let me now introduce you to the concept of intrinsic versus extrinsic goals. So intrinsic goals, they are things such as personal growth, relationships, and community involvement, and they are internally fulfilling. They nourish your soul, they boost your well-being, and they create sustained long-term happiness. Extrinsic goals, on the other hand, money, status, and your social media image, or the image that you present to the world. These goals might give you this temporary high, and it might be beautiful, and you might be craving for these kinds of goals. It's something that feels good immediately, and it makes you feel really good. But if you think about a long-term sustainable strategy for your life, where you're actually pursuing happiness, these extrinsic goals, they give you this, up and down. It's very volatile. It gives you a big high, but then it's often followed by a big crash. And so it's easy to fall into this trap of pursuing these goals, especially when you're down. If you're used to your happiness levels being at the bottom, you just want to feel this high, right? You want to feel this happiness. You're craving for it, and so it's very easy to fall into the trap of pursuing these hedonic kinds of goals, these goals that gives you high, which is temporary but also sweet. So think about it this way: if you pursue meaning, then you can let the happiness be the byproduct. What do I mean by this? Well, purpose, growth, and connection, these are the real treasures. It's more about enjoying the journey and not just yearning for the destination. This is, in my mind, where science meets spirituality. So I don't know if you've read Viktor Frankl's books, Man's Search for Meaning, but he says that happiness cannot be pursued, it must ensue. And to me that means that by engaging in meaningful activities and building strong relationships and continuously growing, happiness naturally follows. So here's what I want you to take away from this video. Okay, first, start reflecting a bit on your life. Are you chasing these extrinsic goals like fame or money and feeling constantly unfulfilled? Well, you can shift your focus. You can invest in intrinsic goals that align with who you truly are. Your passions, what you love to do, your values, what you really want your character to be about, and your growth. So try this. Spend 1 week focusing on meaningful actions. This could be volunteering, this could be just engaging in deep conversations, or picking up a new skill, or simply be present with your loved ones. And during this period, make sure to reflect on how you feel. It's really important. You can probably keep a journal about this, and I promise you, you will notice a profound difference. This might seem like a very basic kind of exercise, but I'm not sure your therapist would give you a better advice, to be honest. This is about self-awareness and noticing what you are truly about. So, alright, thanks for watching. If this video resonated with you, make sure to like it, because with the YouTube algorithm, it's difficult to promote your content, and hopefully you want this kind of content to resonate with other people. So like it, or you can subscribe, or just share it with a friend. But what I really want to know is what is one intrinsic goal that you're going to focus on this week? And whenever you're watching this video, remember, happiness isn't a destination, it's more like a journey, and it's good to embrace it. So, okay, until next time, stay true to your purpose and continue growing.